engine roar like a lion's cry. Rubber burns under the smoky sky. Steel beats racing on the line. The thrill of speed makes the cold pour shine. Welcome to pit lane pole, where the engines scream and the spirits soar. Grab a drink, feel the thunder roar. This is the place you've been looking for.
Now, Timmy,
Yeah.
this is pit lane poor. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Do our viewers know that this is pit lane poor?
I hope so. The one, the only,
Well,
the pit lane.
Ladies and
poor.
gentlemen, this is pit lane poor, where the laps are fast, the beer's ice cold, and we just finished watching the Barcelona race. And
Such a
so
good
we got a
race.
tradition around here, Timmy.
Mhm.
What are you drinking?
Sir, I have some cranberry apple. Cran apple. Getting my
Your boy.
antioxidants.
Is not getting his antioxidants. Your boy.
You're getting your sugar
Drinking.
on, bro.
Getting my sugar on.
Straight
not
from
terrible.
Atlanta.
You know that we got some business we got to talk to and we got to tend to. But really
Yeah.
quick, we have one more special guest that would like to come on and tell us what she's drinking tonight before she goes to bed.
Okay.
So,
Put my niece on.
please. He says, bring his niece on. Come on. Come on.
What you
Come on.
drinking tonight?
What are you drinking tonight? What are you drinking tonight?
Tea.
You drinking some tea tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So we have a question.
Nice.
I know you have a question for your Uncle Tim. Can you tell me what that question is? Can you nicely speak it up loud enough to where everybody can hear it?
What you want to tell me, girl?
We want to know what you're going to tell him. She's so anxious about this, Tim. Go
I'm
ahead.
ready.
Just say it right out loud. You don't have to come on the camera. Just say it.
Timmy, put some speck on that, on his neck.
I will.
You heard that, Tim.
I heard her. I'll
You
put some respect on that name.
you said last podcast,
I promise.
you-
I promise.
promised that if he were to win a race,
I did say that.
that you'd put some spec on that name. So this little one,
She wants to hear me say it.
she wants to hear you say
All right.
that you put some spec on that name.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll start the podcast off like this. Ladies and gentlemen, the Barcelona race was won by the one, the only, Sir Lewis Hamilton.
With that being said, Tim, because you said Sir Lewis Hamilton, you said sir.
I did.
Say the name, say it loud. Sir Lewis Hamilton built a kingdom from the crowd. Sir Lewis Hamilton, 7 rings, one heartbeat. Sir Lewis Hamilton, a legend on repeat. December.
So, I just want to throw that out there because, well, your niece, she's told me,
Mhm.
she said that song was what she
Yeah.
needed to hear because, you need to put some spec on that name. And you finally did with some Sir Lewis Hamilton.
I did.
And I think we got it on repeat right now, Tim. In all
Did
honesty,
we?
I mean, just like the song said, Sir Lewis Hamilton, 7-time champ. He's on repeat again,
Seven-time
man.
champ.
He's now back
Yep.
on the podium. He's on the top level of the podium.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So there's a few things we got to talk about that. So really quick,
We do.
why don't you drop some fun facts really quick for me? Because I'm going to tell this little one goodnight. And you drop that fun
All right.
facts. Your handy dandy notebook.
All right, breaking it out. So, speaking of Sir Lewis Hamilton, this was his 106th win in Formula One.
106
It was also
I know.
his an 86th race start. That is insane, bro. That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 6th time that he has won here. All right, I glitched a little bit, so let me repeat that one. It is the 6th time he has won in Barcelona. And my last fun fact for tonight is it has been since 1968 that we had an all-British driver podium. So that was something special today.
It definitely was, Tim. That definitely was. It was exciting. So, Timmy, I got to ask this question because I think everybody in the world's thinking about it right now. And Lewis is on the rise. And we all know that someone on this podcast has stated that Lewis is going to win his 8th this year due to the Simpsons. The Simpsons predicted this shit. But
yes, this is what you told me.
are we running in to the Kardashian curse? But this being the first time that the Kardashian curse is not hurting the person that a Kardashian is dating.
But his teammate.
Leclerc.
Oh, poor Leclerc.
And then that's not just the only one it hurt. Think about it. Kim just gave Kimmy a towel.
A towel. Yes.
And what happened to Kimmy this week?
Engine failure.
Are we seeing the Kardashian curse in Formula One, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, don't bring that juju on Kimmy. Don't bring it on Kimmy.
But she did.
She did. She gave him that towel. Oh,
she's been in the Ferrari paddock. She met She met Charles.
She did.
She gave Kimmy a towel.
Mm-hmm. Because he lost his.
Mm-hmm. And Lord only knows if she did something to George at the beginning of the season.
I don't know. So much speculation.
It's the Kardashian curse, bro. It's the Kardashian curse. It is now in Formula One.
We're going to go with that.
Just leave Max Verstappen alone, Kim. Leave him alone.
Don't get anywhere near Red Bull, please.
You stay away from that Red Bull paddock.
Hey, actually, Kim, if you ever watch this, you should go hang out in the Papaya garage. Hang out with those papayas. You know what? I'm going to say something positive about the papayas. I like that burnt orange paint scheme a lot better than I did that other bright orange. Man, that burnt orange, that looks so good this weekend.
Dude, they need to keep that burnt orange. Just leave it there. Don't bring it back to that bright orange. Leave that burnt orange. It's so beautiful.
It was
so beautiful.
I also like the Racing Bulls livery. It was catchy. It was just like a slight variation on what they normally run, but yeah, I just like the colors, the way they just pop better.
Yeah, they look nicer this week. And I mean, them Racing Bulls were both in the points this week too.
Yes, sir, they were.
Just like both Red Bulls were.
Yes, they were.
Hence, I got to support my team.
I see you supporting them. It looks good on you.
I like this. I like the coloring. I got a compliment on it today in Reno. But
oh yeah,
I just think that orange, that bright orange, just pops so much. And when you see that bright orange, you're looking at a McLaren color. So I mean, I think more comments on my McLaren shirt than I do my Red Bull shirt.
Think so?
I do, because it's more bright, it's more poppy. I think if I were to be wearing one of them new Red Bull shirts that are bright blue instead of this old thing, Just saying, I think I'd pop a little bit more and people would notice a little bit more.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly.
So, Timmy,
Yes, sir. Talk about these points. I can't see them, but I hope I had a pretty decent week.
45 to 37.
Not bad. Not bad. I'm still under.
We both tied when it came to the top 5.
I
Both
figured.
tied.
I was looking at it and I was like, man, we got everybody in the top 5 that we said pretty much.
If Kimmy would have been there too, we would have had 5 points apiece.
Yeah.
I mean,
except for Kimmy. Did we get any spot on?
No spot ons. They were all just in the top 5.
Okay.
But I will update you on your favorite section of our podcast, the collective top 10.
Please. Please, sir.
Just can you tell me? Can you guess how many we got right?
6.
1.
What?
You only got 1 spot on.
Oh, 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant right in the top 10. Okay, so we only got 1 spot on. Okay.
Had yard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the only 1 spot on. How many did we get right in the top 10?
In the top 10, if I said it, 1, 2, 7, 9, 10.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Not too bad. Not too
Might
bad.
not be in the right
terrible.
order, but we still got them there.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting there.
Slowly for sure.
Little tweaks here and there, little tweaks. We'll eventually get a few more right, I think.
Yeah. I mean, who knew we were going to have 7 retirements again in this race?
Dude, all I got to say is thank you, Alonso.
Yes.
Fernando, you my boy today.
Dude.
Because it was hilarious when the race commentators, they were talking, they were like, yeah, if a virtual safety car comes out, it'll be like, if a virtual safety car comes out right now, Lewis will have enough time to be able to pit and get new tires and still be in front of George and in front of Kimmy. And dude, I'm sitting there and I'm watching the replay because I wasn't up that early in the morning, but I'm sitting there watching the replay as I'm driving, mind you, to Reno.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there, I got out of the car, I'm letting her, hit, and I'm looking over and I'm like, come on, virtual safety car. Because they said that Alonso couldn't move his car. And the next thing you know, I'm like, virtual safety car. Yeah. I'm like, yes, Louis gonna win this one. I feel it. I'm like, Louis gonna get it. And then because of Kimmy being so close to George, I'm like, Kimmy's gonna fucking pass George. And then he passes George. And then they start saying Kimmy's fading away. And that his car just stopped. And then in my brain, it was the Kardashian curse because of the tower. That was the first thought. That is the first thought I thought. It was the first thought too. And I was like, because then at the same time, Charles Leclerc retired too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Lewis wins it. Kimmy's engine dies. Charles takes a DNF. It's a curse.
Let's go with that. Man, I tell you what, that pass that Kimmy made on George, so epic.
I was so excited.
And you know what? I just want to say this, that we've seen this even last year with the other cars, and now this year, those front end plates apparently are not doing so much, because we saw Charles's break off last year, and then he kept gaining, and like gaining on time and finished the race. Kimmy's broke off today, and he was leaving George. And then all of a sudden,
here's my secondary thing.
Go ahead.
I gotta ask, because you just brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if it wasn't the Kardashian curse, do you think it was them being fair to George? Because a few races ago, George, his engine died.
It did
after passing Kimmy.
Yeah.
And now Kimi passed George, and now Kimi's engine died.
It's very ironic, but I definitely don't think it's on purpose.
It's
Now, if
the
it was McLaren,
Kardashian
I'd be
curse.
like, oh. If it was McLaren, I'd be like, oh, that's Papa rules all day. That's Papa rules. But wait.
Nah.
Wait. Something else, another curse was broken today. Ferrari got a pit stop strategy right.
Fred,
And dude,
you're doing your job right, buddy.
Thank you, Fred. I saw you smiling. At the end of that race. Oh.
Man, it was just so good to see Lewis on the top step again, dude. I mean, they even asked Toto at the end of the race. They asked him what he thought of the race and how it went, and he said, we saw a lot of positive things this weekend for our team. Everything was looking great. Yeah, did we have that little incident at the end? Yeah, we did. But it was very good to see Lewis get his first win in Ferrari and be on that top step. And I was like, you know what? Good on you, Toto. Good on you.
Yep. Man, there's another point I was going to bring up. Oh, something I loved because I've seen it for the past 2 weeks. After Kimi would win a race, if Lewis was right there in second place, after Kimi, celebrated with his team, Lewis was usually the first one that would hug him or whatever. And I don't know if you saw it, but as soon as Lewis got done, celebrating with his team, and he was walking back to take his helmet off, Kimi was the first one there to hug Lewis. And I was like, oh, dude, I loved it. Because even though, Kimi should have been right there next to him on the podium, Kimi still was right there when they got out of the cars to congratulate him. I love that kid, man.
He's such a good guy. He's funny in the paddock. He's great on the racetrack. He's just a great human being in general. Very loving, very caring. It's very nice to see in the paddock. But we saw something that gave me flashbacks of the last 2 weeks. Except this time, it wasn't a silver arrow bitching and complaining. It was the burnt orange McLaren bitching and complaining.
Yes, sir, it was.
What is it about Lando and George that think that they can just bitch and complain and try to take an advantage because, this person definitely exceeded track limit, so they should get a 5-second penalty so that way I can pass them because currently I can't pass them.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're trying any advantage that they can get.
I mean, George did it last week?
Against Adjar.
Lando does it this week. Lando did it last year. George did it last year. And I don't hear it from any other driver. I'm just hearing it from these two that are supposed to be amazing, great drivers. They're supposed to be on the top of the championship. And neither of them really are.
No. You know what?
I don't hear fucking Max complaining, 4-time champ. I don't hear him complain on the radio. I don't hear 7-time champ Lewis Hamilton complain on the radio. And I definitely don't hear 2-time champ Fernando Alonso complaining on the radio.
That man has more things that he could complain about than anybody else on the grid. And he's just
100%.
driving. He's just driving.
Putting his nose down and just driving.
One thing I want to point out about Lando that it kind of teed me off was, I don't know if you saw this, after the race, Lewis, celebrated with his team, hugged Kimi, and was getting ready to go weigh himself on them scales and started breaking down inside of his helmet, and he's just holding his helmet and he scrunched down for a second. And then he took a few steps and he's right there. We're talking there's this much room between him and the scale. And he drops down in a squatted position. And here comes Lando Norris. Couldn't wait a second. Hops on the scales right there, right in front of the camera, right in front of Lewis, who is having an emotional moment. But then congratulates him as soon as he stands up. But I'm like, bro, you just got all up in that man's way, ruin his whole vibe. He just needed a moment for himself, and you worried about getting weighed. Come on, dude. That's disrespectful.
Hey, listen. You got to kneel to the king. You got to kneel to the champ, the defending champion, that one with the number 1 on the car. You got to kneel to him. That's what you got to do, Tim. That's the one thing you got to do. It's ridiculous.
Not what he was doing. It's definitely not the point I was trying to make.
And this is coming from going the disrespect, and Lando is the one who always speaks about his emotions and has to put it out there. Oh, I'm just having a hard time. It's just so emotional.
Yeah.
Let Lewis have his emotional moment. Let him get on the scale first. That's a 7-time world champ. You are barely a 1-time world champ, son.
Yeah. 2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
2 points. So don't give me that shit. Just because you got that number 1 on there, don't mean you the badass that you think you are. You got a 7-time world champ on the grid. You got a 4-time world champ on the grid, and you have a fucking 2-time champ on the grid. You just a baby 1.
Oh, baby 1.
That's my topic on that. I do have to bring up one more topic. Well, 2 more topics. I got 2 topics for us tonight, Tim.
All right,
before we get into why our points are the way they are.
I got some at the very end that we got to talk about.
First topic, and it makes me sad. Like, I'm getting emotional thinking
I don't
about
want to
it.
be sad.
Is this the last time we see Fernando Alonso at Barcelona?
Dude,
I saw a little clip earlier this week that stated that he was talking about this could be his last Barcelona. And man, I'll tell you what, it broke me inside, Timmy, because as long as I've been in Formula One and watching it, Fernando Alonso's been the constant.
Oh yeah.
Like, what's going to happen when we don't have Fernando? And then when we say we're going to lose Fernando eventually, we also got to think we're going to be eventually losing Lewis one day.
Yeah.
And then what's the next biggest name? Max? I mean, they speculate we're going to lose Max eventually. Like,
Yeah.
what's Formula One going to look like without those big names anymore, man? Like, I understand Fernando has a shitty car and is having such a shitty year, but like, to not have a grid without Fernando Alonso, that breaks my heart, man. I know that, and I know we haven't watched Formula One that long, but I mean, that breaks my heart. I mean, I was so excited to find a little figurine of Fernando Alonso's car with him on the background. I'm so excited about it, like, because that's Fernando Alonso.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's really cool.
So,
no, I'm definitely with you. I mean, I got into Formula One whenever like the end of Lewis's reign and Max's beginning, you know. So I never really got to see Fernando's glory days. I've only got to see the highlights of them, right? But we have had some moments, you know, we've had some moments where he had some really good finishes and stuff.
been on the podium.
Yeah. Same way with Lewis. I mean, we've seen a couple wins, you know, we've seen some sprint wins. But hey, we got to see his first one with Ferrari. And I hope that before Fernando officially retires, whenever that may be, maybe he'll go to a different team. I've heard some speculation about Alpine, but I don't know. I don't know how true that is. I think he'd have a better chance at Alpine to maybe get another podium. There's a lot of potential there because we got to get to that at the end of this. But
Just put him next to Max. I'm sorry, Isaac. Demote Isaac down for 1 year. Put Fernando in that car next to Max. Let him finish it out.
I would love to see him have one good run.
One, at least to where he's at least scoring points weekly.
Yeah. Which I
Like,
think
as much as I hate saying, I'd rather have seen him leave last year.
Me too.
Because at least he left on a good high at that point.
I mean, if the rumors could be true about Alpine, I'd love to see him in Colapinto's car. But do I think
Colapinto's looking good too?
I know, and I don't want him to get shafted either because him and Pierre, man, they're competing at a
They're a good little team right now.
really good level. They sacrificed their entire season last year for the glory of this year. So they did their time.
With that being said, Tim, I'm ready to fight with you. And I know you're ready to fight with me. Because we have gone rounds. We've gone rounds at the beginning of this week. This is it, Tim. This is where we're gonna punch it out. Because I know I woke up one morning to a text message from you that said, Pierre Gasly back on the podium, baby, last week. And you and I talked about this, and viewers, just so you know, there was a lot more cuss words than you think. There was a lot. And we were fighting back and forward. And listen, Timmy and I normally don't bicker too much about when it comes to shit like this. We're normally pretty much all on the same page.
We usually agree.
But you know what? I think Timmy's biased. And it's because his Red Bull got moved from the podium to one down. I think he's biased.
Mm-mm. No.
Pierre deserved that, Tim. Pierre deserved that more than anyone. He deserved it more than Isaac. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're absolutely wrong.
I know
absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong.
Why am I wrong, Tim?
Okay. So I have not gotten a chance to dive into the whole rules about how long they have when they petition for this appeal. I think that everything should be settled within 24 hours of the race. Man, we waited till like the day before practice. What was it? So Thursday. Wasn't it Thursday or was it Friday morning? One or the other.
Thursday.
We find out. Yeah, Thursday. After a Sunday race that this got overturned. I understand that, I'm going to bring up a point. McLaren got a disqualification.
9 millimeters, Tim.
9 millimeters. Directly after the race. I get it. It was within 24 hours. What is the cutoff for these appeals? Because everybody else on the dang grid got penalties all through Monaco. So I understand Alpine said they had other evidence, so they petitioned it. But I do not understand how 4 days later you change up a podium. I don't think it's right. There has to be a time limit. I just don't agree with it.
2 words, Tim. Flavio Briatore.
His cheating days ain't over. He's still doing it.
Good on him. And good on Pierre being on the podium, okay?
Listen, Pierre's a great driver. Does Pierre deserve a podium? Of course. Of course he does. Does he deserve it that way? I don't even understand. Like, okay, from a points perspective, yeah. But like, dude, I mean, 4 days later?
Listen, it's Pierre Gasly.
Mercedes couldn't even get the appeal in 2021 against Max Verstappen and Red Bull. You know what I mean?
You said two big things there, Tim.
I did.
Max Verstappen,
I did.
Red Bull.
I know.
But who was the fighting force behind Red Bull at that time?
Oh, it was Jonathan Whitley.
Christian Horner.
Well, Christian Horner, but Jonathan Whitley was the one who was talking
Christian
to
Horner's
Michael.
This day and age is Flavio Briatore.
I guess I can see your
No
point
one's
there.
getting past that. No one's getting past Christian on that. No one's gonna deny Flavio having a podium for Pierre, especially over Isaac Hadjar.
Man,
I love you, Isaac. I do. But
That boy
there's some
fought
politics
that
going
corner.
on right now, okay? There's some politics.
100%. 100%.
There's some politics going on backstage, and I think this one, Flavio was able to come through, and Lauren just didn't. Now, if that would have been Christian Horner, Tim, that would have been Christian Horner at the helm. Do you think we would have had more of a fight on our hands?
100%. 100%.
Do you think if it was Toto Wolff, do you think we would have had more of a fight?
Possibly. I think this. I think that if Mercedes already had one on the podium, maybe not. But if they didn't have any Mercedes on the podium, I think Toto would have fought. Because as long as Toto's got one on the podium, he's happy, man.
He's happy.
He's happy, man. He might say otherwise, but he's happy, man.
You know what I want to know? And this is just me just thinking about it and speculating and everything. I wonder how George felt when he heard that Pierre got bumped back onto the podium, and they both technically had the same type of penalty to start with it.
I know. So did everybody else on the freaking grid, dude. It was crazy.
So I'm curious to know what George Russell's thoughts were. If I would have been George, listen,
yeah, when he found
George,
this news out.
George, you and I, like, I'll play devil's advocate for you today. But if I was George, I'd be like, the fuck? How is it the Pierre Gasly's getting away with this shit, but I'm not getting away with this shit? Like,
Yeah.
appeal me. Because at that point, you're going to take that whatever penalty drive through second away, put me back up in the top.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm really surprised that other people didn't fight. But that being said, since they saw it did get overturned, will more people fight in the future?
I don't think so. You know why? They don't got the balls like Flavio Briatore does. And they definitely don't have the specs like Flavio Briatore does.
Hey, you know what? That was part of the argument of Fernando going to that team. He could be reunited with Flavio.
Maybe Flavio gives him some of them super cool ass shades.
Is that what it is? That's what it is.
I think it'd be great.
But
But
no,
Tim, I have to agree with you. Okay, I do agree on this topic. They should have at least a 24-hour time frame to be able to turn it around. I mean, 4 days later.
That's ridiculous, man.
That's a little long, but at the same time, my heart screams for Pierre because I was so devastated that Pierre got screwed like that.
Well, I mean, I wasn't happy about it either, like, because he's a good driver. And I mean, I'm sure it's crucial to his, he's not his driver's championship, but his position in the points, like where he could finish. I totally get it,
And I mean,
he was
I
seventh.
think Pierre's, Pierre's been screwed multiple times in his career so far. I mean, Christian didn't help him none.
No.
I think since he's been to Alpine, he's done a lot better. I think he's in a better headspace. I think he's in a better
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Would it be cool to see Pierre still in the Red Bull? Fuck yeah, I'd love it.
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
love it if he was. I mean, we could say almost the same thing about Albon. Albon got screwed too. We can
Mhm.
always say the same thing about.
It's emotional.
It's been sitting here. Hold on. It's been a little bit, Tim.
Okay.
Nick DeFries.
No.
Ooh, yeah, that felt good. Listen, he got
I'm
screwed
not-
at
no.
Red Bull too. He got
No.
screwed at Red Bull too, man. Come on. Look at him. He
No.
went off to Formula E, became
Yeah.
a champion over there. He's a
Yeah.
great driver.
Because he
And
can compete better.
as much as I bicker about Nick DeFries all the time, and it's been a long time since I've had to do that because it's been such a dry steak with
It has.
Formula E right now. It's been a long sprint. It's been a long
has.
time since we had a race.
Mhm.
But I think if Nick was still with Red Bull and he had more of a grooming and more nicer team principle than what Christian was, because Christian had a lot of heat on him at the time, I think Nick would still be in Formula One. I don't think he'd be in Formula E, but I don't see him being with Red Bull. I could see him being with another team, just like Gasly and Albon are. I think DeFries is a very good driver. I think he could have handled it in Formula One if he didn't get pulled in and dealt with just like Pierre and Albon did. They should have gave him more time.
I agree. There was plenty of drivers that did not get adequate time.
He had more time. Like Liam Lawson had more time than Nick did.
Yeah, true, he did.
And in my opinion, I think they're on the same level. And then what always upsets me too is, now that I know the knowledge, is that DaCosta could still be in Formula One if Red Bull would have kept working with it. There's a lot of teams that could have had different people that are over in Formula E still be on the grid over in F1.
Yeah.
Mitch Evans.
Yeah. I tell you what, I wonder how better a Formula E driver could compete now in this type of car compared to then. Like, just because all of their experience with the battery and like the recharge.
And that's something I think that if Christian Horner does come back to Formula One and brings a team in or buys a team out, I think that's what he was doing at Monaco for Formula E, and he was scouting the drivers and looking at the drivers and talking to drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, in my opinion, with this car how it is now, I could see a team taking a chance on a Formula E driver, bringing them in, testing them during the like either the summer break or just before, like when Bahrain comes around and we're testing and like getting the car together. I could see them taking on a Formula E driver.
I could too.
I
could too.
That, and I hate saying this, that Taylor Barnard kid. He's young enough.
He's very young
enough. He's showing sparks and everything. And he had a thing with McLaren at one point because McLaren was the Formula E team. So there's that.
Yeah.
But hey, just to throw it out there, what if a Formula E team like Andretti or Porsche decide they want to jump into Formula One and buy out one of these teams and throw their Formula E team drivers in there?
I think that'd be interesting. Really interesting.
I'd love to see a Formula E driver in one of these cars just to see what they could do.
So would I.
See if they could keep up with one of these F1 drivers like Max or like Lewis.
I think certain ones, like you mentioned, Acosta, Mitch Evans, or Pascal, like some of those.
Pascal would be great.
Or Cassidy, I bet those guys could definitely set some competitive lap times.
Dan
No.
motherfucking T.
No. No.
You know I had to throw his name in there.
I know. We'll put Dan on Aston Martin when Stroll leaves. That's what we'll
I
do.
think he'd fit in beautifully there.
I think you would too.
I
think he
think
would too.
Dan's attitude with Mr. Stroll,
Mhm.
and then like bring him in there with like another driver. Ooh.
I mean, we all know that eventually Aston Martin's going to turn it around.
Yeah.
I mean,
One day.
Newey is working on that design. And then they're working with Honda. They're going to get the kinks worked out of that. We saw it with Red Bull. They can do it again.
Yeah.
But I think it might be at the end of this rec set.
Either that or they really, really, and I keep going back to this. I get it. I don't want to see Fernando leave. I don't, but he is getting older. But they really got to get rid of Lance. They have to cut that. They got to cut that fat dude. They got to get rid of Lance Stroll.
I think whenever Fernando leaves, they should cut him to get brand new drivers. Fresh start.
Let him go drive something else.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Well, GT went in GT series or something racing a while back. Just let him go do that.
He ran a GT3. He ran a GT3 with that day that Max did too, but he looked like shit.
He was like 20-something position,
like
right?
shit. Yeah, he still looked like shit though. I mean,
hey, let's swap him with a Formula E driver and put him in a Formula E car.
I think he could do something in Formula E.
I think he could. I think he could.
Hey, Daddy Stroll, why don't we sell off Aston Martin? Sell off the team. Give it to Christian Horner. I don't care. I mean, at this point, don't give a shit. Give it to him and go buy you a Formula E team with all that money and put baby Stroll in one of them cars.
Yeah. Interesting.
Put it out there.
Very interesting.
I mean, he goes where daddy's money takes him where he needs to go.
Always has.
Ever since started in his karting days.
He does have talent, or he would be where he's at. But daddy's money is what got him to where he's at.
Daddy's money is what funded him. But yes, does he got talent? This makes me choke a little bit, but yes, Stroll has talent. If he didn't have talent, he wouldn't be in this seat. I mean, he'd be wrecking more cars. He'd be doing more stupid shit.
He's not wrecked in a while.
Last race.
Oh, wait. Did he wreck him? Oh, he did.
He wrecked in Monaco. Yeah.
Dang, that's right. That's right. I was thinking it was an engine failure.
No, he wrecked in Monaco.
Spoke too soon.
Tim's trying to give Stroll a little bit of encouragement. Listen, I'm giving him enough encouragement right now, Tim. He's a good enough driver to drive in another series. I'm tired of personally seeing him in Formula One because he's really not doing nothing for me. He hasn't done it in years. He hasn't really been in points most of the time since I've been watching. Yeah. And at the same time, if we're going to cut fat,
say it.
By Ocon.
Yes. I'm with you.
I mean,
that's my next
point.
I
think you take Esteban, you put him in a Formula E car, I think he does better.
Mm-hmm.
I think you put Esteban in another series, Esteban does better.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Kevin Magnussen right now.
He's doing good.
He's doing good for himself in other series, and he was just driving a NASCAR.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, Stroll needs to be cut. Ocon needs to be cut. And then let's start. I'm going to cut one more, Tim. And it pains me to cut him. Nico Hulkenberg. I love the guy.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
see your
great
point.
driver.
I see
Great
your point.
driver. I think the only way he does anything is if you put him with a good team and a good car. I mean, he's shown sparks in Audi. He's shown sparks in Kick. He showed a little bit of sparks in Haas. And before that, I'm pretty sure he was with Renault. He's shown sparks. But he's got such a bad string of luck, team. And that brings me to my last point. This weekend,
Yeah.
he did not finish again. He was running great. He looked fantastic all throughout practices, qualifying, gets through Q3, gets in that top 10. He's looking great. And then Liam Lawson kicks up a little bit of pebbles. And one of them pebbles hits what, Tim?
The off switch.
The kill switch, dude.
Killed his whole day.
Nico, I love you, buddy. I love you. I think you are a fantastic driver. I think you were to go any other series, I think you'd be dominating with a different car. You've got your podium now in F1. You can say that you got a podium. You've had a great F1 career. But, man, you can go so many different ways. You could be a runway model. You could be like RGQ. You still looking good at your age. You can go to another series like Formula E. You can go to freaking the WEC. Go hang out with Magnussen. Hell, go jump in an Indy car. Jump in a NASCAR Cup car.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a name. You got a big name. You got a big following. Yep. I think you've done all you can do in Formula One. You're still young enough. Don't waste your talent. Go out and dominate somewhere, dude. Go get a championship somewhere else. I just love Nico too much, man, but I just don't feel as if he's ever going to go anywhere unless a big team picks him up, and no one's going to do that.
No, not this far in his career.
No. So, those are my three I'd cut, Tim.
I mean, those are the three I'd cut. The only other person I might add to that is Albon. But
don't get me started with Albon.
I know.
He frustrates me every weekend. He's got the talent.
He does.
He just gets too much of a hothead sometimes. Buddy, you're not racing in a Red Bull. You're not racing in a McLaren, a Mercedes, a Ferrari. You're racing in a midfield car in a Williams that you should be dominating the midfield right now.
I want to bring up one point. Did you see he had his helmet in honor of Mansell?
I did, and I enjoyed that. I thought that was a very good thing. I think that's the one positive thing out of Albon this weekend.
I think so too, because I think what they said that he had just surpassed Mansell's race starts with Williams.
Yep.
So, congratulations to him for that.
Congrats. Good for you. There's one person I need to get out of the damn midfield, Tim, and I just got to get it off my chest.
I know. But
we need to pull Carlos Sainz in another fucking car.
Where is he going to go?
Bro, he's better than Isaac. He is should have never left that Ferrari team.
He's better than Charles Leclerc.
That is a true statement. We can prove that with his year in Ferrari versus Charles.
Yeah.
I even say that he is better than Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri if you put him in the right car.
Well, that's a bold statement.
You put him in a better car?
Oh,
I mean, look at his career.
Look
at his career and what we've talked about. We've talked about this, you and I have, multiple times. We've talked about it on the podcast a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this podcast is getting long, but I mean, I got to put this one out too. Carlos Sainz made every team he went to better.
100%.
before he came in, they were all crap. Came into McLaren. Toro Rosso was great with Max as teammates. Wonderful. They did great.
Mhm.
Then he moved on to McLaren. Fucking made McLaren look great. He was outdoing Lando. They parted ways with him because Lando, they said, was better. But it didn't show me that on the board. Then he goes to Ferrari, another top team, and outdoes his counterpart in Charles multiple times, looked way better, won more
Mhm.
races, and then they get rid of him because Lewis Hamilton wanted to come in. If I had my choice of where to put Carlos Sainz, and you're going to love this,
Okay.
put him with Kimi. Put him with Kimi Antonelli. Get rid of
Ooh.
George.
Oh, I love that.
Because honestly,
Put George back on
Sainz is,
Williams.
Sainz is a better driver than the George. I think that Sainz has gotten screwed in his career, almost similar to Nico
Yes.
Hülkenberg.
Mhm.
Almost in the same situation as Daniel Ricciardo.
I hate to say it, but some of Daniel's was bad decisions.
Was
on
self-inflicted.
jumping teams,
Self-inflicted.
yeah. Other than that, though,
But,
I see your point.
I mean, you had shiny brand new toy in Max coming up.
Yeah.
And before that, he was teammates with Vettel.
Mhm.
So Vettel was the shiny perfect thing. And then when
Do
he
you-
moved over to McLaren, it was fucking Lando.
Do you think that Sainz is starting to see that the promise of James Vowles is not panning out?
Yes.
I think so too.
And I think if it was me and I could go back and do it all over again, if I was Carlos Sainz, I would have gone with Audi.
Yeah. More promise there.
Way more promise of that car. That car looks great this year. Looks way better than that Williams does.
If they get rid of Nico, that would be a good spot for him to land in with Gabby.
I don't want to see him land in another midfield car though. I think Carlos deserves better, and I think that's why we need to get rid of George and put Carlos in George's spot. Because right now, yes, does George look decent? Yeah, he looks okay. But he's got a temper tantrum. If he doesn't get his way, he starts pointing things out on the track. And I think that when you put Carlos Sainz in that car, I think Carlos Sainz gives you more points than George Russell does.
Definitely could. Definitely could.
And
I just don't
I
see
also
him in a
see-
top team anymore.
I think he's gotten screwed, and I think that's what's killed him. And I think going
Yeah.
to Williams kind of killed him, but that wasn't even his fault either, because who
There's nowhere
wouldn't
else to
say
go.
yes? Who wouldn't say yes to Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah.
I mean, do you take a year off? Back in that situation, do you take a year off and let it ride and see what happens?
I think that would have been a huge gamble, possibly career ending for him, unless he was a reserve driver for Ferrari.
I don't think you take that demotion though.
I don't think he would either, because I think it would be a setback for him, even worse than what he might not ever got another spot. I
No.
mean, Yuki is a reserve driver now, right? And then Joe has been a reserve driver for several
years.
different teams. Yeah. So it's like, man, that's almost like your last resort.
It's almost like the whole Bottas situation
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Because Bottas was that number 2 driver for years for Mercedes, racked up all them points. He's like the highest point scoring person without a title,
Yeah, which is crazy.
which is crazy. Because I mean, there were years I think that if they would have let him battle it out in Mercedes,
Yeah.
I think maybe Valtteri could have had one of Lewis's championships.
maybe, I mean, if they let them battle it out like they are nowadays. But the thing about it is could the cars perform as well as today's with the close racing? That's hard to say. That's hard to
I
say.
mean, we
With
kind
all-
of saw it with Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton. They were riding side by side back then,
Yeah.
just before Valtteri
So
came
maybe-
over into Mercedes.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know,
so.
but I don't want to see Carlos Sainz turn into the next Nico Hulkenberg.
Yeah, I just don't want to see him sitting there decaying on a team that's going nowhere.
Yeah.
Which
I
sucks
think that
because
sucks.
they have an engine.
Oh, dude, they have an engine. I think it's just the weight that's killing them, along with like not being able to upgrade. Like they're not doing good on their upgrades, dude.
Oh my God. We did not talk about something. Formula One pushed out the specs on who has the best engine.
Duh. That's
And
Red Bull.
I know. But the way that they are testing is crazy. It's just on the engine. That's the only thing that they are testing on. So Red Bull has the best combustion engine. So that means Mercedes has figured out something with this whole recharge and deployment thing. And then, of course, aerodynamics and all that stuff. But
Hey,
that blew my mind.
I tried to tell you last podcast when you told me you were bringing upgrades. If they got the best engine, they don't get to upgrade a little bit more than everybody else does.
Which kills me because they're a third best
midfield
team
team right now.
No, they're right there with McLaren. They're the best third, fourth team, and we're seeing it because we're seeing them swap back and forth depending on the races. But I will say the upgrades that Ferrari brought, the front wing, and they redid their floor, paid off.
Great.
Paid off.
Great.
And Leclerc's brakes, I didn't hear him complain one time about his brakes, so he switched to the Hamilton brakes. But anyway, yeah.
Now Toto gets to still upgrade his car.
No.
The dominant car.
What the heck, dude?
That blows my brain.
When I heard that, you have to be kidding me. How are they testing this? That's all I got. I can't say anymore. That's all I got.
And that's I mean, I remember when we first got on here before we even started the podcast, you're like, yeah, we really don't have much to talk about, but then now we're an hour in.
Yeah, I lied.
Yeah. I figured, I mean, and it's hilarious. I mean, every time we think there's nothing to talk about,
yeah,
you and I can go down rabbit holes of different conversations for the sporter.
This is what happened. It's what happened tonight.
So it happens all the time with you and I.
Start pulling all different parts from my brain.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna get on. Oh yeah, we're a 35-minute podcast, maybe 40 minutes. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna be able to edit the shit out of this thing. Go to bed at a decent hour. Nah, we run into a rabbit hole.
Yep.
But that's where the good conversations come from, though.
Oh yeah,
I mean, our best conversations come from us just bullshitting it out.
They do. And then, like, sometimes you will make me think of things in a different perspective or bring something to a different light that I did not even think about. So I definitely appreciate that.
And you do the same shit to me.
I definitely appreciate it.
You do it to me too, man.
And I hope we do it to you too. And if we do, let us know. Drop it in the comments.
Give us a question so that way I can fight Tim out and Tim and I can fight back and forth at each other. Because honestly, the best conversations come from like the questions that we either generate ourselves and figure out just randomly or questions that could come from you guys. that could spark a bigger debate.
I want to know what y'all think about the Pierre Gasly. Let us know.
Just tell Tim to shut up, and then it's Pierre's fucking podium.
No. Even though it is on paper. No. Hey.
He's biased.
So are you.
No, because I chose Pierre over Hadger.
As you're wearing the jersey.
I gotta support Max.
Your clothing apparel speaks louder than your words.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. Hey.
I'm gonna come on here with a black shirt every time from now on.
I stuck with charcoal.
Just straight black, and just never have any flair. Never have any like, oh, I'm this is what we're doing today. No, I'm just gonna be black from now on.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll just start wearing Formula E stuff to Formula One events.
How sad. I mean, it's practically that on steroids, so it's fine. Sorry. I had to throw that in there.
It's like Mario Karts.
It is. And mushrooms and turtle shells.
Yeah. I mean, Nico Hulkenberg got a green turtle shell today.
Kimmy got a turtle shell to his front wing because how else did that thing break off?
He got the blue turtle shell.
Yeah, the one that was
the blue spiky one.
It was searching
and he
for
just
him.
didn't finish the race because of it. Nah,
that's true.
Kardashian curse, man. Kardashian curse.
She threw it.
She threw the spiky ball.
Is it a Kardashian curse? Let us know.
What are your guys' comments on that one? Because I'm curious. What do you think about the Kardashian curse, and how are we now seeing it with Formula One?
Let us know. Hey, subscribe to the channel. You'll get all the latest content, shorts, or if you got time, listen to us in your ears, ramble on, like, subscribe, hardest. And check out our merch.
Yeah, merch link somewhere out there. www.pitlanepore.com.
Scroll down, hit the merch button. Hey,
ladies and gentlemen,
thank you guys.
Thank you guys for watching, if you watch this far, because I'm going to have to watch this like 3 or 4 times.
You must really like us if you are still hearing my voice right now.
And because of that, I'm going to allow you guys to listen just a little bit more of this.
December 15th came, wins the castle on his chest. 90 for the races, and the work he did for the rest. Charity in his hands, diversity in the lane. He drove for more than trophies, he drove to change the game. 5,072.5, every point earned, every mile, 68 fast laps. He kept that pressure alive. 19 hat tricks on the board, pole win and the fastest lap. They tried to close the door, he came back and ran it back. Sir Lewis Hamilton, say the name, say it loud. Sir Lewis Hamilton, built a king.
And Tim, one more time with that speck on his name.
Sir Lewis Hamilton.
And that's how we'll end it right there, ladies and gentlemen.